guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a minute and it's going to be another minute because I have a little bit of sad news. I am going away until New Year's. So no, like nothing's bad happening or anything. I am just focusing on rebranding myself. I'm writing a book, so that's the good news. And with that book, I'm basically explaining what it's like to be in corporate America as a minority. So it's geared towards people of color. It has a lot of juicy experiences that I'm going through at work. It has a lot of insight and other experiences from other people. I reached out to a lot of people to get their feedback on maybe different things that they went through or advice that they have for exiting graduates going into corporate America. So I'm really super excited, and I just want to make sure that I hone all of my energy towards this book because I want it to be completed hopefully by May. I'm not giving myself a hard deadline, but moving forward from that, I have found the jackpot. So I'm very bougie, but I'm also sometimes broke. Y'all feel me on that? Okay, so I'm no longer a college student. I'm making big girl checks. Your girl got a job. But I'm trying to save up to buy an apartment because Houston is not cheap, y'all. Okay, an average apartment is like $1,200. But anywho, I found this magnificent website that has a bunch of knockoffs for like $16 to $25. Yeah, it is purely amazing, and I brought a couple items from the website, and I can't wait to show those to y'all. And I'm going to break down what's the difference between the real one, because I do have real luxury items, and also if I didn't have it, I definitely went to the store to look for that. So I'm definitely going to tell you all the difference and the pros and cons to this website. Now, unfortunately, because it is illegal here in the U.S., don't tell anybody. But fortunately, because it is illegal, I cannot disclose where exactly. I've actually seen a couple people do it on YouTube, but just because I have a really serious job that deals with legal issues, on one hand, it is in the oil and gas industry, if you're wondering. So it's very serious, so I don't want to make sure that I do anything illegal. So if you want to know the website, please DM me. Although I have taken all the social media off my phone, my accounts are still active, and I will be back on those January 1st, and I'll also have a video for you all January 1st. But my email still works. I still check my email, contactallshewore@gmail.com. Some of my social media sites will automatically email to my personal email, but I prefer using my business email. I will still check those if you all have questions. If you DM me on my social media, I won't get back to you all until January 1st. So sorry about that. But every now and then I will be checking Facebook and Instagram just because I have to as far as branding goes. So I might drop in and check a couple of them every now and then. But just make sure you all know that I haven't forgotten about you all. I will be back January 1st after this video. So let's get going. First and foremost, this Louis Vuitton bag. Okay, y'all. So after I brought this bag, I have seen so many people rocking this bad boy, okay? And I was like, dang, like, is this the real bag or is it not? I only paid $20. 20, boo, 20, okay, $20 for this bag. Average price, I will post it a little bit later, but I think it's about $1,000 or $1,500, one of those. There are different variations to this bag. Some of them have the light leather stitching. Some of them also have the lighter inside. The inside to this, sorry, I actually use this purse all the time. I love big purses. It's red. It also came with a pouch right here, which was awesome because it's definitely like a little to-go wallet. If I don't feel like carrying the whole purse, then sometimes I'll just carry this. And it does have a detachable wristlet if you want to attach like a keychain or something like that to it if you don't want to hold on to the whole thing. So this is perfect. So the pro to this is that the outside appearance does almost look like the real deal. A lot of real Louis Vuitton purses also have double stitching, which I don't know if you all can tell. Okay, sorry. Also has double stitching. This one has double stitching as well. However, Louis Vuitton normally doesn't match the color of the stitching with the actual leather or hardware on the purse. So that's one thing that I did notice. The sides also have double stitching as well, except it's not as engraved, I guess you would say, is the real one. So that's the first thing I noticed. And also the straps are basically plastic, so cheap Harwin type deal. If you're from Houston, Harwin is basically like a bunch of wholesale places. I can tell because it is starting to come up right here. Like I said, I do use this purse a lot, and a lot of people do have this purse. One thing that did get me is that the inside is red. Not all of the time purses do have the red in them, but some of them do, so this was a huge plus. Also, the hardware on the side is very cheap, so that is a con to this, and that's the number one thing that I can tell about what makes this one fake. But if you just want something that semi looks like it from afar, I have fooled so many people with this purse that think I'm really balling, and I'm not, y'all. This purse costs $20, and since I'm real, I always tell people it's a fake, and they're looking at me like, what? I'm like, yeah, y'all, it's fake, okay? I'm not trying to fool nobody, and I definitely don't want them to know what the real one looks like, and they're like, girl lied, that purse is fake, blah, blah, blah. Moving on. So the next purse that I brought, and I was super scared, is this YSL purse. So I've never owned YSL before. However, I have a couple friends who do, and I did look at theirs to see whether or not this purse was a match to theirs, and it is. So I'm going to show you all the specifics. It did come with plastic around the chain. I can also tell that the hardware, again, is not as heavy as the original one is. You can kind of tell sort of that it's fake. Also, this is very accurate. The YSL is very accurate. The only thing that's kind of not is the, I don't know what to call this, bills, whatever. What is this? Oh, I still have paper right here. Oh, sorry. I just opened this up not too long ago because I just received it. Is that it's a little bit fuller right here on the real YSL purse, and you can definitely tell that this is plastic because it has like a heat line on it, which I don't think you all can tell from the camera. Also, another way that I can tell that it's fake, y'all, I did my research for real because I'm very eerie about making sure that my stuff looks real. But the real YSL purse actually has a little rectangular metal piece on the inside that says Yves Saint Laurent. So this purse does not have that, so that's the only downfall to this. Other than that, the inside and everything else, see, y'all, real life just opened this and took the plastic off. Everything else pretty much looks the same. You can definitely fool a bro code with this one because from afar, it does look like the real thing. Alright, next, in this one, now y'all, I am a Michael Kors hoe. Okay, I love Michael Kors anything. And they have Michael Kors, so I brought this watch. There we go. From them. And it basically looks like the real deal. I have a real one from them. It's gold. This one is silver, and I wear this one and my gold one all the time, and it looks just alike. Like, there's pretty much no differences. The only thing is I feel like the dates don't work, but that's about it. But I just use it to look cute. Like, I really can't even read time like that. But their watch is basically the real deal. And last but not least, so I have never really been a huge fan of Burberry. However, I always have loved their scarves. I just feel like their stuff was very basic. So this retailed for $5, believe it or not. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot to tell y'all how much the other two items cost. So the YSL purse did cost $18, and the watch cost $12. And I'll explain how their pricing works in a little bit. Sorry about that. But this one costs $5. And I guess it kind of looks real. I feel like when I looked at it in real life, I didn't really remember exactly all the details to it because I feel like their pattern is very replicable. I have pants that are this pattern, and it is kind of hard to tell, but I want to say it's a little bit less white in it. But as far as that, everything else looks the same. This tag is a little different as well. But I have fooled people with this one as well. Like, oh girl, you got on Burberry. You can always fool a broco. Okay? Sorry. Yeah, you can definitely always fool them. But this was $5. Now, one thing that's very tricky to their website is that it's many different vendors, and every vendor is a little different. So for the Louis Vuitton purse that I bought, it was like 5 different images on there with this purse that had either the light stitching or the light straps, or maybe it was the light bag and total, you know, the cream color bag. And they'll all sell the same things, but they'll be a different price. So pay attention to 2 things on that website. One is the processing time. Some of them have shorter processing periods than others. For the Louis Vuitton bag, I didn't pay attention, but that one was, I want to say, almost a week for processing, just for processing, not even shipping. And for the YSL bag, it was 3 to 5 day processing. And it was the same with the scarf and for the watch, because I learned my lesson with the Louis Vuitton bag, because that took almost a month and a half to get to me. And that's pretty much the downfall, is even though I ordered it, I want to say the beginning of November, sort of like November 7th, somewhere around there, I just now received a lot of my items. Of course, it was a hiccup with UPS because, you know, Christmas is around the corner. But I was like, you know, where's my stuff? Like, I kept checking the tracking because I was super nervous, because a lot of this stuff does come from China. So that is one of the things that I would say pay attention to, is the processing. And also, if it's super cheap, I would make sure that you read the comments, because they did have the Louis Vuitton purse for some places for like $15, and then another vendor would have it for $25. So I read all of the comments to make sure that people said it looked really genuine. A lot of people said the same things that I'm saying to you. Another thing that I would say from this website is don't get the makeup, because I heard the makeup is just trash. Like, the packaging looks the same, but the quality of the makeup is not the same. But if you DM me, I'll definitely give you the website. And I really like these items. I am going to buy more things from them in the future. My next items will probably be Gucci. I'm not a big fan of the Louis Vuitton backpack, but I definitely am thinking about the big luggage bag. Sorry, y'all, I'm sick. So I'm definitely thinking about the big luggage bags to get next. And let me know if you all want me to try out anything else, because I absolutely love this stuff. I think it's very inexpensive, and shipping is free as well. So I'm going to end with that, because I have a lot of things to do, y'all. Work has been killing me. I haven't forgot about you all. Like I said, I am just trying to make sure that I get my life together, so that way in the future I can get back to you all on a schedule of videos every 2 weeks and sometimes every week. So right now I'm trying to get all of my technology together. I got a brand new camera that I'm trying out right now, the Sony a5100, which I'm really loving so far, and we'll see about this later. And excuse the hair, you guys. But if you haven't already, please subscribe